Researchers have found that students in traditional lectures, where teachers just talk at them, are 1.5 times more likely to fail compared to those in classes that use what's called active learning. So, what is active learning? It means getting students involved in their learning through questions, group discussions, and hands-on activities. Instead of just sitting back and listening, students become active participants, which can really help them understand and remember the material better. Scott Freeman, a biologist from the University of Washington, has been studying this issue. He explains that universities have been teaching through lectures since 1050, and many are now questioning whether this approach is still effective, especially in subjects like science, technology, engineering, and math, often referred to as STEM. In a recent study, Freeman and his team reviewed 225 different studies about STEM teaching methods. They found that when students are more engaged, their exam scores can actually improve by about 6%. Just think about it. This improvement could raise a student's grade from a B- to a B. That's a pretty big deal. Eric Mazur, a physics professor at Harvard, emphasized the importance of this research, saying it feels almost unethical to stick with traditional lecturing when there's clear evidence showing that it's not the best way to teach. We need to move away from the sage on a stage model, where the teacher is the only one talking, and embrace methods that get students involved. So how can we make learning more interactive? There are many ways. Teachers can use tools like clickers for students to answer questions in real time, or encourage students to discuss concepts with each other. Even in large classes, like Freeman's biology class of 700 students, he uses questions instead of just lecturing. This keeps students engaged and interested. Now, while active learning is fantastic, it doesn't mean we should completely eliminate lectures. According to Noah Finkelstein, a physics professor at the University of Colorado, there are still times when lectures can be useful. It's all about finding the right balance. The study also looked at online learning, especially during these times when many courses are being offered virtually. They found that whether you're being lectured in a classroom or through a computer, the experience isn't that different. So, if you're just going to be lectured at, you might as well do it in your comfy clothes at home.